Uh, Moosaa Richardson said in a tweet, believe in a recent tweet, believed to be his response to a portion of episode one of Urban Duat Dialogue concerning the statements made about Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi, um, um, statements made by Brother Abu Abdus Salam al-Juyani. The tweet, in the tweet, Musa Richardson states, now 6 years later, disgruntled failures continue to speak ill of him, yani of al-Maghribi, still rehashing their old tired grudge. This does nothing but further cripple their own busted dawah. Salafis continue to benefit from Abu Muhammad. End of that particular tweet. Now, outside of the effeminate insults of Musa Richardson, because he seems to be totally incapable of just responding to uh, people's statements with a knowledge-based critique, so he resorts to effeminate type insults like we see in this tweet. But outside of that, do brothers like yourself and Abu Abdus Salam al Jiyani harbor, as he referred to it, as tired grudges that are based on flimsy and or personal issues that you should just get over and move on from?
The last time I checked, the meaning of a grudge is a resentment that a person has against someone due to injury or harm. So is he admitting that some injury or harm took place?
But one of the things
I'm just saying, no, just looking at a grudge. Okay, what's the meaning of a grudge? But anyway, let's go. You said the first with the failure. What's failure? And failure according to what? According to who? Allah Azza wa Jal mentions wal asr innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. So what? Okay, where's the failure? We don't believe. We don't do good. We don't encourage people with the truth. We don't encourage. Where's the failure? Is he speaking about we failed as it relates to presenting our case to the sheikh about Abu? What is he talking about? What failed? What is the failure? What is the failure? Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Here it is, a person was slandered publicly, right? A public slander, a clear public slander. And to add, when Abu Muhammad Maghribi came out against Abu Abdus Salam, we just came back from Umrah. And this is after Sheikh Rabia said everything he said. So it was strange to me that after Sheikh Rabia said everything he said, and Sheikh Muhammad also, Muhammad bin Hadi, added, and he was still Sheikh Al-Allama at this time. Now he's MBH, but at that time he was still Al-Walid, Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi. And he told the brothers, stop. They said, stop the warnings, take everything down. Next thing you know, here comes this warning. I personally, and Allah is my witness, sent a message to Abu Muhammad, asking Abu Muhammad, what did the brother do to make you go out and do a public warning like this? I said, the man just came back from Umrah. We just got the advice from Sheikh Rabia. What did he do that was so bad that you had to go and do a public warning against him? No response. If I'm not mistaken, I also emailed him. What I believe happened, and I'm going to get back to you, in the WhatsApp group, somebody posted the praise of Abu Khadija for the ICPB community. And Abu Abdus Salam mentioned in the group, since when it is from the Manhaj that somebody makes a bayan on behalf of somebody, where is the speech of those individuals who run that community? I believe that a brother in that group took that back to them, and the next thing you know, Abu Muhammad's warning came right after that. Then he's causing fitna, blah, blah. But here's my thing. Can you fathom that we travel to the UK and go to a community that Spubs have issues with and then go in there and praise them and say, we see these guys to be upon the sunnah and there be no backlash? But Abu Khadija can come to America, to Florida, to a community where the brother used to be the imam at, and then discredit any and all criticism he has against them and say these guys are okay. No way. No way. So where was the respect that Abu Khadija would want for anyone coming to the UK as it relates to their positions against other communities, to speak to them and find out what's going on? Where was that respect given to the brother? But see, these guys, you know, it seems like they feel that they're above the Lord. What they can do, you can't do. And Allah knows best. And in the event, it seemed like that's what prompted that warning. So the warning came out after Sheikh Rabia has said what he said. And after Sheikh Muhammad said what he said. So where was the following of the advice of the Kibar at that time? If Abu Muhammad had an issue with what Sadiq said, or whatever the case, according to the advice of Sheikh Rabia, he was supposed to get the brother and they were supposed to contact one of the scholars together. Not go out and warn against the brother publicly. And then when some of the people that was there at the conference go to ask him, what did the brother do? He tells them, stay out of it. This is not for the laymen. But you just spoke in front of hundreds of laymen. And then came the threat. If you don't stay out of it, I'm going to take your name to Sheikh Rabia. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward. Where's the failure? And how does he know somebody is disgruntled? Did he ever speak to Abu Abdus Salam to see what his feeling is? Or did he ever speak to me? Or did he ever speak to you or anybody? Of course not. But he, you know, unfortunately, the brother has a habit of just, you know, just tweeting things and putting things out there without giving careful thought to what he says. Another point, busted dawah. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, but before you continue with that, because I want to kind of hone in on something you just said, because I think that's very important concerning Moosaa Richardson just tweeting and not really recognizing the magnitude of what he's tweeting. And the sad reality is that he's fallen back. He fell back into it again, just based off that that first episode of Urban Dialogue. Instead of just coming back and rebutting what was actually said, because if we notice, he didn't claim that Siddiq was lying. He didn't deny what Siddiq said. Mm-hmm. Instead, he came with effeminate insults, disgruntled this, crippled, but already busted dawah, and things of that nature. But he didn't disprove in any way anything Siddiq said.
Okay, here's a question, if you don't mind.
Now, Tafadhal.
Why, when Kashif Khan came out with his quote-unquote observations of Abu Abdus Salam over the years in 2018, after Sheikh Rabia said, stop the refutation, stop the warnings, take everything down, Kashif Khan in March of 2018 came out with his observations against Abu Abdus Salam. Why wasn't this statement mentioned about Kashif then? That Kashif is holding a grudge over the years and he's still going back, and why none of that stuff was mentioned about Kashif? And on top of that, he cites Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi as one of the witnesses.
Yeah.
So if one wants to ask, why is this matter still being spoken about? Number one, The refutation is still up online.
The original one by Maghribi, yeah.
Still up online. And the person who has it up was in the meeting and heard Sheikh Rabia say everything has to come down. Where's Moosaa Richardson's statement and Abu Muhammad's statement against that individual who still has the recording up on his SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Another point, even after the situation with Sheikh Rabia saying, take everything down, brothers were still coming to us, telling us that Abu Muhammad Maghribi was still warning. I went to him personally in Michigan, in Hamtramck, when Sheikh Al-Fayfi was there, and I asked him, I said, you warning against the program at Masjid Nur Allah? He said, I'm not warning against anything. I'm on the advice of Sheikh Rabia. But then individuals will come after that. Abu Muhammad is warning. Abu Muhammad is warning. Still. But I would question, I would ask him. Individuals online would mention him and Hassan Somali. But again, I had spoke to Hassan one time. He said he wasn't warning and, you know, don't pay no attention to these individuals. But never was a public statement made from either one of them. Brothers, Sheikh Rabia said, take the warnings down, stop the warnings. And even after it became known that Sheikh Rabia said this, you still have people saying, oh, those brothers have to go to Abu Muhammad Maghribi and Hassan Somali to get cleared. Like, okay, the mentality of the people, akhi, is just, what can you say, man? They had to go, they got to go, they got to go to them to get cleared. Allahumma musta'an. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
So where was Moosaa Richardson's tweets and all the rest of these guys' tweets and public statements telling these guys, hey, listen, stop this stuff. You know, we got advice from the Kibar Ulama, stop this stuff. Never. Rather, what was done? Some translated speech was put out from the grandson-in-law of Sheikh Rabia, Muhammad. So everybody took that and ran with it to continue the warnings.
Allah understand.